So we got a collection video for you today, and it is absolutely roasting hot. I am secretly ginger, so I'm not going to beat around the bush. Thank you to everyone that watches these videos. Thank you to the BombSquad members. Let's get straight into them because the heat is unbearable. I don't know how much more I can take of it. I've got to strip off, get in an ice bath and just chill. It is ridiculous. Same as last time, I'm going to start off with the vintage stuff, you know, the retro stuff, just so that get it out of the way. So it was my birthday a few weeks back. My girlfriend, bless her cotton socks, got me Sonic and Knuckles on the Mega Drive. Admittingly, the case is battered, there's no innards on the inside, and there's no manual. So not quite how I'd like it for my collection, but nonetheless, very happy with the pickup, or rather with the gift. I've already tested it out, works like a dream. One of my favourite Mega Drive games and Sonic games. And of course, it now completes the little collection that I've got of Sonic Mega Drive games now. So that's the first one. And the second one, and I can't believe how cheap I got this and mint condition, but it is Sensible Soccer for the Mega Drive. I picked this up for £15 on Vinted. The cheapest I'd seen it before that was 30, but £15, absolutely mint condition. Obviously, the title gives away the game. It's a soccer game. It's a football game for the, you know, us UK people. Absolutely, I used to love it as a kid. I was a bit of a weird kid. You can edit the team names and stuff like that, so I literally put, well, I used to play football as a kid, and I put all my teammates into the game. I put all the teams we played against into the game. Didn't know their names, obviously, player names, but nonetheless, let's get into the next lot of pickups. So this is another Vinted boy, Vinted bundle. I am going to have a little bit of rustling while I take it out of the cellophane, but it's recycle day, which is why there's no cardboard in this this video. So just give me 2 seconds. I probably should have took this off beforehand as well, but as we should all know by now, I am about as prepared as a wet turd.
2 hours later.
So now that I've finished messing around with bubble wrap and stuff, we'll start as we mean to continue. So we got the retro stuff out the way. I guess we'll carry on up the ladder. So for PS2 now, picked up Primal. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know much about that one, but this one I do. X-Men, the official game. I know it wasn't the greatest, but you know, it's X-Men. Absolute banger of a game, I thought, back in the day. Well, I say banger of a game, just something that I really, really enjoyed. And then onto PS3, the only PS3 game I've picked up in what feels like months, but we got Call of Juarez, The Cartel. Absolute banger. That one, amazing game. Non-stop action, shoot to kill, deal out some online justice. I'd imagine the online's probably not even available anymore. So yeah. So now with PS4, PS5, obviously, we'll just do them all together. To put it bluntly, they're just all over the place, and there's a lot. So try and stick with me, I guess. So included in the same bundle as Primal, X-Men the official game, and Call of Juarez, I also got 4 PlayStation 4 games, all of which, 3 of which I'd never seen before. So the one that I had seen before, we got Valkyria Revolution, sealed, brand new, not a single scuff, which is fantastic. Also got, I'm guessing you pronounce that as Ember, again also in the cellophane, mint condition. Not really sure what that one is. It literally was a case of, I've not seen that before, let's buy it. Trailblazers, again, in the wrapping, mint condition. Looks like a racing game. That's just about as much as I can say. And then the last one from that bundle, another one still in the cellophane, we've got Surviving Aftermath, or Surviving the Aftermath, and that's the day one edition. Again, don't really know what to expect from these. For the next couple, I've got to a point where, and it's part of the reason why I'm going to start slowing down with collecting a little bit. I keep picking up duplicates from time to time, and like at the start of this video, I said like, oh, it's all PS4 and PS5 now. I forget what I've actually brought. So first off, there was another PS2, and that PS2 game was Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Cost me a grand total of £2. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. There we go. Even on the camera then I was like, does that say free? Am I chatting pup? No, it was £2. And then in terms of duplicates, Batman Arkham Knight. Yeah. Like I knew, to be fair, I knew I had this. I just forgot that I'd brought it a second time. And the reason why I brought it a second time, it made sense. It was in a bundle. Yeah, that's usually what I do. I'll buy a bundle, I'll trade in or give away to friends any duplicates and whatnot. Right, now getting on to the games that I haven't already got. Kind of. So one of the first ones is Persona 5 Tactica, still in the cellophane. Got this for PS4. It was dirt cheap. I think I picked it up for like £5. If you're a viewer of the channel for a while, or subscriber of the channel for a while, you'll know that I did 100% Xbox playthrough on this. I'm not going to be playing it again on PlayStation. I know it's a different console, but I don't like to double up my trophies and stuff. Like, I'm not looking for that cheap, easy win to make my number higher, so to speak. I guess we'll go through these two now, because these ones were with Batman Arkham Knight, but I got Hello Neighbour and Hello Neighbour Hide and Seek. Never played them. I've seen gameplay of them. I don't think I'll enjoy them, but again, got them really cheap. It would have been a crime to pass them up. I think both of these are £1 each, so it just made sense to grab them as and while I was there. Two brand spanking new PS5 games. So first one is Gal Guardian's Servants of the Dark. I did get that correct. Still in the cellophane. This is a game that I will be looking to play very soon. But first I've got to get through Gal Guardian's Demon Purge, which I think I've said in a previous video is one that I really want to play. And the other one, Still Wakes the Deep. It's horror set on an oil rig in, I believe, in the north of Scotland, if I remember right from the initial reviews. I've seen a bit of gameplay. It looks very, very eerie, and I am looking forward to playing that one 100%. Then we got Konosuba. God's blessing on this wonderful world. Love for these clothes of desire. I mean, the name just is nuts. But if you're a fan of Konosuba, the anime, then you'll understand why I picked it up. Like, Konosuba is absolutely hilarious, and I'm so tempted to rewatch it again. Then I picked up a couple of games that'll never ever be opened. I mean, they're already open. They're not in the cellophane, but just to add them to the collection. Games that I once played a hell of a lot. Battleborn, from the creators of Borderlands, I actually really enjoyed it. I remember buying this day one, and I also remember playing it at think it was Insomnia, like the year that it came out. Unfortunately, dead game now, but I think I paid 50 pence for it. And then the other one, we got Evolve, an asymmetrical 4-on-1 humans versus monster. Monster evolves the more it eats and whatnot. Again, another one I played at Insomnia, and I had a band on, They gave me a band, you know, the ones that you put around your wrists, and mine said like monster on it because I played as the monster, and I killed everyone. Yeah. A few games. I mean, to be honest, I'm looking at the pile now, and apart from a couple, they're basically just, it's stuff just to kind of say I've got them now. A lot of these I've already played, already completed. Don't think I've platinumed any of these though, so. First one, Maneater. Yeah, I played it, I brought it digitally and played it day one of its release. I thought, why not? I've not got the physical copy, so why not get the day one edition? Another one. Now this one I have platinumed. I can't believe that I literally looked at this pile and thought, oh, I don't think I've platinumed any of them, because I've platinumed this one, and so has every other person in existence, but Spider-Man. I had it digitally. I'm not the biggest superhero like game lover, but it was a very, very good game. But as soon as I'd finished it, I knew that I did not want to play Miles Morales at least for a long while, and it has currently been 2 years or something like that. I was very late to Spider-Man. Absolute banger of a game. Again, can't believe I didn't have this one in my collection. Nier Automata. Yeah, I paid £12 for it. I'm not even mad. I'd probably pay £20 for it because it is an absolutely fantastic game. The game of the Yora edition as well. Yeah, absolute banger. Is it? It's just dawned on me. This is the, should we say the old one? I've got the platinum on that as well. Now, if you've watched my, can't remember if it's the most recent, but I did a video, 5 or 10 hidden gems, whatever. This was one of them. Trover Saves the Universe. It's in the cellophane. Absolute flipping hilarious game. If you like Rick and Morty, definitely worth to give a go. You can play it in VR, you can play it with just the pad. Yeah, it's very simple in terms of, like, you know, controlling and stuff, but the game's hilarious. Next we got Black Mirror. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about it other than it looks like a horror. It could well be, could well not be. I'm just going to move a couple around. I might as well leave all the PS5s till last. I say all the PS5s, the remaining PS5s. So another one that I remember playing when it first came out, and I thought, I might as well get the physical copy, even though I'll probably never play it. But we got Dreams. I think I paid £5 for that, which may have been an overpayment, but I just thought, why not? Then we got Persona 5, but the Steelbook edition cost me £10, but that Steelbook just looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at that. But yeah, I just thought, you know what? I really like that. Let's get it. One that I'm, to be honest, I was really, really surprised at this one, because if you know me, you'll know how much I love Final Fantasies. The older ones, you know, the golden generation. Not 12, not 13, not 15, not 16. 16 was okay, I guess, but it didn't really feel like a Final Fantasy to me. I'm talking like, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess you could throw 6 in there as well. 6 was a banger. But yeah, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, when they released the physical edition of it. Yes, I paid £18 for it, but again, some things you can't put a price on. I love my Final Fantasies. I'm so tempted to put that into my system right now and give it a go. And then my last PS4 game for the video, and probably my most expensive one that I've ever brought. And to put it bluntly, I would not have brought this if it was cash only. The only reason why I got this is because I found a Pokemon Emerald, just the cart only, at a car boot. And when I traded it in and they gave me £92, I was like, what the hell? So yeah, so keep your eyes out for Nintendo games. Also be careful, because apparently there's loads of fakes around. But yeah, £92 on credit, and I thought, well, I might as well get it. And that is Back to the Future, the Telltale game. And this one would have cost me £65 were it not for that £5 Pokemon Emerald that I traded in. So happy days. And then I got 5 more games to show, all PS5, some more excited than others. So a couple of them I'll probably never play. But first off, we got A Quiet Place. I can't remember the guy's name, but I watched a fellow YouTuber. It's not somebody who I've spoken to, it's just, he's like one of the big guys. But I watched him play it recently. He did a platinum video on it, and it's rare that I watch a video from start to finish these days. I just don't have the time. But with that one, I sat there and I watched it all. It was really, really well done. And I was like, yo, I want to play that game myself now. Then we got Prince of Persia. Wasn't really a fan of the originals. I know that they were considered like absolute bangers, but I picked it up for £12 because I do like the look of that one. Yeah. Another one now. This one, I don't know what to say about, because when it first got announced, I thought, that looks like a quirky little game that I could get into. And I've heard nothing but bad things about it since, and that is Funko Fusion. I guess I'll just have to try it myself to see if what people say is true. But yeah, Funko Fusion, I think there's some bugged trophies on it as well, just to kind of rub salt into the wounds. And then we got Finding Frankie. Don't really know much about this. The only thing I can think, like looking at the artwork, I instantly thought, oh, Choo Choo Charles. And I'm guessing it's probably by the same people. I was hoping that it would show something on the back. Choo Choo Charles and Five Nights at Freddy's is the first things I think of with the artwork. And then the last one, and I'm sorry if I've rushed through these a little bit, but you can probably see I look shiny because I'm just dripping. It is that hot. But the last one, and this was also from when I brought Back to the Future, the same credit, but Space Marine 2. This was a game that I really wanted when it first came out. And luckily for me, I now have a couple of my mates who are going through it, so I picked it up, and my plan is to potentially get the platinum on it. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, I'm really sorry that this one's rushed. It's that hot. I'm either going to have to wait until later tonight to edit, or do as little editing as possible. It is just absolutely roasting. But thank you so much for watching. See you next time.